Fishy friends, welcome on another Fishy Friday, and today it's time for lunch or snack or finger food. We're going to make a stunning white bean puree with oily tinned sardines. So what's it all about? We have like a crunchy, nice, crispy cracker. Then we have the white bean puree, then we have the sardines, and then we have the basil oil. And that's where I'm going to start with. So I have a pestle and mortar, and I have some nice green fresh basil. So I've got a good handful. Bit of olive oil, bit of salt. Now it's time to crush. So I make it now instantly to serve together with the white bean puree and the sardines, but this is a thing you easily could like prepare 1 or 2 days up front. You store it in the fridge. Okay, look at this. This is the right texture. It's like a dressing. Now I need to give it a bit of acidity, some freshness. I've got a lime, but before I'm going to squeeze the lime, I will save the zest, because I will use the zest at the end of the dish. Okay, so this is the zest. And now just give it a few drops of lime. Final taste. Creaminess of the oil with the basil, saltiness and acidity. Good. Okay, so the white bean puree. I've got white beans here out of a jar. I'm using half of this, which will mean like 1 jar. With the white beans, I will add like 1 good tablespoon of mayonnaise, a bit of extra salt, a bit of pepper, and I blend this into a smooth paste. A bit of olive oil, like maybe half a tablespoon. Nice, have a little taste. It's so rich in flavor. It's silky texture. Good. So next step, I will add some sun-dried tomatoes. And I cut this fine. Be careful with the sun-dried tomatoes because they have like quite dominant taste, but it's great to enrich the flavor of the current white bean puree. So I add these here. Give it a mix. Gives also a bit of crunchiness, a bit of bite to the white bean puree. Good. So now it's time to open the tin of sardines. And tinned sardines, it's such a beautiful product. You can find it all over the world. You can find sardines all over the world. But if you buy a brand of sardines, make sure you buy the right brand. A brand who cares about the ocean, sustainable fish, but also who produces really well. So don't go for the cheapest brand. Anyhow, sardines are not too expensive, but just try to, well, find the right ones. These are in olive oil. Really nice. So we open the can of sardines. And the good thing about sardines, it's one of the, but maybe the most healthy fish existing. So look at these, so beautifully arranged. So actually these are whole sardines, they're gutted and the head is off, but the bones are still in. And if you produce sardines in a tin and you keep it there for 6 months or a bit later, the bones become just a part of the whole sardines. You can consume it. It's really good. It's really healthy. Gives a bit of crunchiness. Don't be scared for it. If not, just buy fillets or you fillet the whole sardine. Time to build up. I have some crackers here. You could use like bread, toast, anything to make this fantastic lunch, snack or finger food. Okay, then we've got the white bean puree on top of it. You see the bits and pieces of the sun-dried tomato here with a nice red color. And now on top of it, I'm going to arrange the sardines. Now we use like a nice wooden plank, board, Here we are. And now the basil oil on top of it. Basil leaves, a bit of the lime zest, bit of pepper, tiny bit of salt, some extra acidity. There we go. White bean puree on a cracker, on a toast, whatever you like, with beautifully tinned sardines, lime and basil. Okay, a taste. This is so good. Crunchiness of the toast, the creaminess of the white bean puree with the mayonnaise and these delicious sardines. What I forgot to tell you, this is so affordable too. And just white beans, bit of toast, some fresh basil oil, it's delicious. And then the sardines, which is one of the cheapest seafood products you can find. So it's not only stunning, delicious, beautifully looking, but affordable too. If you have any comments, any questions, leave them in the box down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon back on another Fishy Friday.